All right, everyone, we are live. Welcome, everyone, to the Global Whistling Championship 2020 award ceremony, brought to you by the International Whistlers Guild. We are so happy that you're joining us today on this YouTube live stream to crown the first ever Global Whistling Champion. This is a very exciting day for us, and we hope that you all are also just as excited. To all the people who participated and sent in whistling videos, and to everyone who voted and followed the competition since the beginning, this is it. The ceremony will be hosted by the founders of the International Whistlers Guild. And to begin, we wanted to quickly introduce ourselves. And so, Yuki, would you like to start?
Hello, this is Yuki from Japan right now, living in the Philippines. I'm super happy to be here today and have accomplished this event and to wait for the results with all of you right now. David?
Hello, my name is David Iberius. I'm from the USA and currently living in Tennessee.
Hello, my name is Anika, and I'm from the USA.
All right, and I am Mike Shannon. I'm from Canada. We have two founders that aren't here right at this very moment. Guy Scalassa from the USA, he should be joining us momentarily. And Tracy Echeverry is not able to join us today at all, but through the magic of technology, she will still be showing up a little bit later. And so before we announce the winners, we wanted to just go over a few things first. And so on behalf of the whole team here, we just wanted to give the biggest thank you to absolutely everyone who took part in this competition, to the whistlers that made their videos, spent the time to learn songs, read through every single one of the rules off of the website, whistlersguild.org, to following all of the steps to actually submit the video, to the judges who spent a ton of time to watch all of your videos multiple times, and especially to all the voters and all the viewers, thank you. Now, today is a special day, not just because we're announcing the first ever global whistling champion, but because it's World Whistling Day. And this is a day that's meant to celebrate whistling and honor the original founder and organizer of the past competition, the International Whistlers Convention, which was held in North Carolina. And his name is Alan DeHart. He sadly passed away a few short years back, but September 3rd is his birthday. And so today we honor him by celebrating World Whistling Day. And we're sure that this competition and all of the whistlers here have made him very proud. And speaking of the International Whistlers Convention, this competition and our whistling art form wouldn't be where it is today, or anything of where it is today, without past and present whistlers and whistling competitions. And specifically, we'd like to point out Carol Ann Kaufman, who is the artistic director and producer of the Masters of Musical Whistling competition, which is held in Hollywood, California, and also Ryosuke Takeuchi, who is the producer and director of the World Whistlers Convention held in Japan. We have learned so much from you individually and so much from your competitions, and your support for ours has meant the world to us. So thank you for that. And lastly, from me, I just wanted to thank two quick people. Maya actually prototyped the original website and basically kickstarted this whole idea. So thanks to her. And then also thanks to Jeffrey for scheduling the first Zoom meeting. That's it for me at this initial point here. And so for all those that are joining the YouTube live stream, feel free to keep commenting, keep liking the video, sharing the video. We have lots more to do in the next 10, 20 minutes here. So hope you enjoy the rest of the show. And now off to Yuki.
Thanks, Mike. I still have a few more people that I need to thank for their contribution to this event. One is Mr. Hibiku Torinaki for voluntarily translating the website into Japanese, and for Mr. Taro Kuchibue and Ms. Akiko Shibata in Japan for helping us spread the word, and Mr. Masumi Kanai also through the media in Japan, and that's how we had a huge number of competitors from Japan. I would also like to thank the ambitious contestants, Loretta Ayers, for paying the fee within the hour of us going public, which was totally crazy, and for Prem Tiwari from India to submitting on the very first day. These two people made us really hopeful when we started the competition, and from there it's history. We also would like to thank our great Geert Shatro, who is a multiple times world champion whistler, and him showed us his support by submitting the first membership request on our website. And lastly, I would like to thank some YouTube whistlers who have been keeping the YouTube whistling culture alive for the past many years, who would be Manutuba Whistler, Hand Whistler Ben, and William Clark. I would also mention the Hanist and Huang Cello for keeping the YouTube whistling community alive. Thank you so much. Without you guys, this idea may not have come. And I would like to explain a little more about how this competition came about and what's the philosophy behind it. So this is a personal story that I haven't even told all these other organizers, but since high school, I've been traveling around the world and meeting random whistlers in random places who were so good, but had no idea about whistling competitions or that whistling could be an art form. And since then, I was always thinking that how can we connect these people? How can we give these people opportunity? And that is why I came up with this idea of an online competition, seeing the human beatbox competitions online on YouTube last year. So this was before coronavirus happened. And that was an idea. And when you have an idea, you are often very lazy to actually make it happen. So when coronavirus started spreading and everyone had to stay home, I suggested this idea of an online competition instead of the now canceled World Whistlers Convention 2020, was supposed to be held in April in Kawasaki, Japan by Ryosuke. And I came up with this idea of an alternative, and the rest is just a bunch of people being supportive and cooperative, and we made this happen. So thank you all for those who supported this idea. I would like to quickly talk about the Guild, International Whistlers Guild. We established this organization to host the event, and our philosophy is to reach the farthest corners of the world and shine light on hidden whistling talents everywhere around the world. And we also wanted to connect all those whistlers from around the world to further develop the art of whistling together. And therefore, we wanted to make this competition as accessible as possible for everyone. And I hope it was indeed accessible for you. And we had a lot of competitors participating, so we are very happy about it. And this competition is just the beginning of this online whistling era. So we need to grow larger and have more fun together. Looking forward to the future with all of you. Now, my colleague David is going to give a little recap of the competition and some interesting statistics about the competition. David?
All right, thank you, Yuki. All right, so I have some slides for you guys here today to show some of the statistics of what this competition had going for it. So first of all, I want to talk about the global representation. So overall, we had 131 total submissions. And this was from 23 different countries and territories. So this was from almost all continents. And even if we look at the top 25, there were still a great diversity. We had 12 different countries or territories represented, and 11 of those people were first-time whistling competitors. So these are all of the countries that were represented in this competition in alphabetical order. And for the highest representation, we had the most people from Japan with 54 people, and then the USA and India behind that with 26 and 13 people. For the demographics, we had 34 female, 95 male, and one person listed as neither. And then for the age, the youngest competitor, we had several competitors that were 9 years old. And our oldest competitor was 76. So the average age was just under 40. And we had a surprising 17 people that were under the age of 18 and 8 people that were past 65, which is the retirement age in the US. For experience, I think this was our most encouraging statistic. So we're really glad that we had this many first-time competitors, with over half of the competitors being first-time whistling competition goers. And we were just so encouraged to see that, you know, we were able to make a very accessible competition to these people that had never either had never heard of a whistling competition before, or it was too expensive to go to one of the live competitions. So we're really glad that we were able to get these 71 people competing. And then as for the veterans, we actually had 5 former whistling world champions compete, and 11 people that were top finishers in their category at the various live competitions. So overall, we had over 4,000 total votes for this competition, individual votes. And on YouTube, the total amount of time for the videos was 6 hours and 38 minutes, or about 2 Lord of the Rings movies. We also had over 70,000 total video views for all the submitted videos on YouTube. It's amazing to see this much representation. So for spreading the news, we had news outlets around the world reporting on GWC 2020, both from local and national outlets, and from all of the major mediums, such as TV, radio, newspaper, online publication, I think even a few podcasts. And, you know, it was amazing to see that everybody was really getting the word out there, and people were really getting excited about this. So next, I'll hand it over to Anika, who'll be talking about our judges.
Yeah, so we had 3 judges that scored the submissions. Our whistling expert was Bruno Aliagi, and he was the youngest contestant to ever win the Grand Championship of the International Whistlers Convention in 2014. Our next judge is Matea Kalian, and she has a master's degree in violin performance, and she's played in ensembles such as the Henry Mancini Orchestra. Our third judge is Hayden Maple, and he has toured the US, Canada, and Japan as a part of the world-famous Glenn Miller Orchestra, and he has a master's degree in studio music and jazz trombone performance. So those are our judges, and we also wanted to take this opportunity to thank them for the immense amount of time and effort that they've poured into evaluating each and every submission, and also writing feedback for all 131 contestants. So we are so grateful to Romu, Mateja, and Hayden, and this competition couldn't have happened without them.
All right, so next I wanted to talk about the final score breakdown for the competitors. So for those of you that were competing, you're probably familiar with this. So the final score for all of the contestants was based on 80% of the score was based on the judges' evaluations. So that was for intonation, tone quality, musicianship, and their overall technique. And then the remaining 20% of the contestant's score is based on a public vote, which is how we were able to get the community involved in this. So without further ado, we're going to be announcing the top 10, starting from 10 and working our way down. So in 10th place, we had T. In 9th place, Dave Santucci. In 8th place, we have Roinel Domodor. In 7th place, we have Cassandra Violet. In 6th place, we have Jose Julio Abesteguia. In 5th place, we have Sister Emma Nissen. And in 4th place, we have Yusuke Matsumura. I'd like to congratulate all of these people in the top 10, and we will be moving on to announcing the top 3 in just a bit.
All right, so David, I'll just start sharing my screen, I guess. For the top 3, we actually have Tracy who's going to announce that. So we have a video to share from her as she isn't able to join us in person today. So I'm going to share that. And I hope you enjoy the top 3 announcement for the overall winners.
My name is Tracy Echeverry. I am one of 6 founders of the International Whistlers Guild and the Global Whistling Championship. Today, I am here to present the winners of the Global Whistling Championship. So let's get started. Now I will announce the winners of the overall category. This category combines the popular vote and the judges' scoring. So let's see who wins. In 3rd place, from New York City, United States, Lauren Elder. Congratulations, Lauren. In 2nd place, also from New York City, United States, Brian Crowley. Congratulations, Brian. And in 1st place, all the way from the Netherlands, we have Frank Opedijk. Congratulations to all the overall winners.
So there you have it, the top 3 overall winners and the first ever global whistling champion is Frank Opedijk. Congratulations, Frank did an amazing job. His video had beautiful technical whistling in it, and he did a great job of spreading the news of his own video, but as well as just whistling in general, which is really kind of the main point of everything. So very huge congratulations goes out to Frank. And outside of just that, so that was the overall winner, we also decided that we wanted to announce the top 3 from each category. And so that's what we will do next. Again, Tracy will be presenting those. And so let me get that up in just a moment here. And then we will learn who the top 3 individuals are for each of the respective categories.
The next category I will announce is the popular voting category. These are the people that finished the competition with the most votes. In 3rd place, from Spain, Jose Julio Apesteguía. In 2nd place, from the Netherlands, Frank Opedijk. And in 1st place, from Venezuela, Roynel Domador. Congratulations to all the popular vote winners. All right, the final category is the judge's choice. These people scored the highest from the judges. Tied for 2nd place, Dave Santucci from California. And Lauren Elder from New York City, United States. Congratulations. And in 1st place, Yusuke Matsumura from Japan. Congratulations to all of the winners of the 2020 Global Whistling Championship. It was a pleasure to watch all of your videos, and we are very excited to have each and every one of you and watch the whistling community grow. All right, stay safe, be happy, and keep whistling. Bye.
All right, there you have it. Gaiska?
Thanks, Mike, and thanks, Tracy, for announcing the winners. Congratulations, everyone, once again. Congratulations to all of our champions. And thank you. I just want to say one big thank you to everyone that made this all possible. All of your videos were inspiring. The donations that we received for people that didn't even want to compete, but just wanted to help the cause. We really, really appreciate it. This was a wonderful experience and a bright light in this strange year that we're all experiencing together. The community, whistling community especially, is filled with passionate and driven people, and we inspire creativity. I was inspired. I watched every single video that was submitted, and it made me smile because when we started this little project, we really had no idea what was going to happen. We had no expectations, but we always made sure that no matter what decision we made, that we kept the same goal in mind, what Yuki spoke about earlier: bring to light the hidden musical talents from the farthest corners of the globe. And in just a few short months, I think that we've been able to unite thousands of people in dozens of countries with whistling during a pandemic. It's been more than just whistling. We've witnessed, the transformation of an art form. We're adapting, and it's beautiful to see that whistling is adapting as well. And this is only the tip of the iceberg. Whistling has an unlimited artistic potential, and we look forward to being a part of its future. Thank you again to all of the people that made this possible. It's been inspiring and humbling to see the support of this wonderful instrument And I'm going to leave you all with this last quote that I read last night. It's a pity we don't whistle at one another like birds. Words are misleading. So just remember that. And thank you again to everyone. Have a great day.